Hi there. This is the second showcase of the progress on my Bedrock Arkham add-on. This add-on aims to recreate the most iconic features from the Arkham franchise. Quick shout out to the creator of the maps you'll see in this video. You can find them on Planet Minecraft under the name crqw. And with that out of the way, let's get into the new additions. So first off, we have new suits. In the last progress update, I said that the suit that I was wearing was just a skin. So for this one, I wanted to make sure that we had a actual suit. So I made 3 of them. So let's try a couple of them on. Okay. So put on the cape, suit, and cowl. There we go. And then you can see I'm in my classic black and gray suit. Gray and black, whatever way you want to flip it. Then we also have the Arkham City suit. So I'll throw that on as well. There we go. Very nice. And of course you can swap helmets and mix and match all that you want. We have the Arkham Knight suit, which is probably my favorite out of the pack right now. I mean, these ones, black and gray, classic, but I really do like the look of the Arkham Knight suit that I've been able to recreate. So something else you'll notice on this cape, here, let's see if I can get closer to some light. There we go. You can see on the cape there are some lines on it, right, that aren't there when you wear the city or the black and gray helmet. So that's because the texture of the cape is tied to the texture of the helmet. So when I wear the Arkham Knight suit, it'll give you the Arkham Knight cape. So if you're wearing like a city suit with the Arkham Knight helmet, you'll still be getting the Arkham Knight cape. It's just the way that it works. Makes sense to me, so that you can, mix and match a little bit more. Another thing I wanted to note about these suits is that they are easily moddable. So in the add-on, I have a folder called mods where you can put where I've put all the suits. You should be able to just change the texture of the suit that you want to replace, or if you want to get more in depth and create your own separate set of armor, I'll have a more in-depth video about that later down the line of development. So let's get into the other new additions. Let's put on that suit because I like it more. So this is the second gadget I was able to recreate for this Arkham add-on. It's the explosive gel. You can see it's got a nice new 3D model to go with it. Works just the same in third person. And one of the design philosophies that I mentioned in the previous progress update was that I wanted to make sure that every new gadget is able to work in third person. So you can play with this add-on just the same as if it were an Arkham game, because those games are also in third person. So this is no exception. So if I go over to this wall over here, you can see a green selection box. You'll notice it has a little bit of shimmering. That's just RTX being weird. In normal rendering, it's totally fine. But anyways, let's put some gel on this wall. And you can see a nice new animation to go with it. You can place it, I don't know, like right here on the ground, and then you can place it like over here. And then you can see a little pop-up on the bottom there that says use explosive gel to make them explode. So I'll do that now, and you can see them all explode. Now, if you wanted to place some explosive gel, you didn't want to place all 3, there's nowhere for you to put them really, or you don't feel like it, you can also bypass the 3 gel to explode limit by crouching and then using the explosive gel. And then they'll explode without you having to place all 3. Now let's get into some of the changes. As you may be able to tell, there's a new running animation and a new walking animation. Something else you'll notice is that the cape kind of stretches out a little bit. when you run. It also has some other animations that I'll show off later in the video. But another change that we can check out right now in here is the Grapple Gun. Now in the previous video it was just a crappy 2D texture, and now it's got a 3D model just the same as the explosive gel. So let's go into the Gotham cityscape and show off all the new changes to the Grapple Gun. Okay, here we are in Gotham. So the first thing I'll show off right there, out there you can see there's a new green box, the same box that you see with the explosive gel. This is a way to make it a little more consistent and more visual than having the particles that were in the previous progress update. So you'll actually be able to see which block you're selecting and where your grapnel hook is going to go. So let's get into the new changes with the Grapple Gun. Okay, so in the previous progress update, I had said that the Grapple Gun may have to be put into a different item than the normal Grapple Gun. But thankfully I was able to figure out a way that that doesn't need to happen. And now the Grapple Gun and the grapnel mechanics are in the same item. So the way it works is when you hook onto a ledge, you spam the Grapple Gun item. You use it a bunch of times, and then depending on that, it will determine the grapnel acceleration level. So you'll see that when I grapple up here, I can keep using the item, and then I get a higher level of grapnel acceleration. So it's dynamic with the level, so if I don't use it at all, it'll just kind of put me up there, doesn't launch me. But if I use it all the way, you can see huge boost. You can also hear the different sounds that it has now. So when you use the item and it hooks onto something, you'll get like this spooling sound, and then you get some ticking sounds depending on the grapnel acceleration. Let's see if we can get up here. I guess now would be a good time to point out some of the new cape animations. So we'll drop down here. So I made it so that the cape, when you're not flying, it'll also kind of flutter, or I guess wave, when you're falling. So you can see it kind of waves around like that. But yeah, I think that does it for the Grapple Gun. And I guess the only thing now is to say thank you. Thank you for watching and keeping up on the progress. And if you have any suggestions for the next gadget I should do, or the next suit I should do, or the next mechanic I should try to figure out, I would love to hear it. I really do want to make sure that this is an add-on that is made for people. I don't want to just make it for myself. I don't want to make it because, oh, well, this mechanic makes sense to me, or this is an easy thing that I can make. I want to make things that other people want to play with and interact with this add-on. So please let me know down in the comments. But I think that wraps it up, and I'll see you in the next update. Bye.